Welcome to Rusty and Binge Face, where two friends binge watch seasons of TV shows and we talk about it. I'm Adam McCoy.
And I'm Amanda Kathleen. Adam and I work in TV. We watch a lot of TV. If we were investigating a murder, it would be the murder of TV.
Oh.
Nobody murders TV around here.
And gets away with it.
That leads us into the show we're watching today, Riverdale, Season 1.
The only season I'll be watching, Season 1.
Oh, come on, Adam. For our back-to-school special. I really like this back-to-school special. Making you watch teen shows really swells my heart.
Yeah, makes me so happy.
So, Adam, do you have some knowledge to drop about Riverdale Season 1?
I do.
Ooh.
So, if you want some more history on Roberto Aguirre Sacasas,
Which we've talked about.
Go back to the Sabrina episode. We went in depth with his obsession with Archie comics. Mm-hmm. So he's a big fan, obviously.
Big fan.
And so he actually was working on this as a movie originally.
Oh, yeah.
And he wanted to do it like in the John Hughes style movie. A little different from where it's at now. Kind of.
I mean, it kind of has a John Hughes feel.
All right. So Sacasa, and he teamed up with director Jason Moore to make this movie. Uh-huh. And then a Warner Brothers executive recommended a more high concept direction.
Okay.
Involving, wait for it, time travel.
What?
Or interdimensional portals.
Yeah.
And he suggested that Louis C.K. portray the older Archie.
Oh, no.
In hindsight, it's a good thing they didn't do that. Now, but that didn't quite work out. And then it was reimagined as a television series for Fox in 2014. But the script was delayed, was shelved, so they didn't want to go with it. And then the CW finally picked it up.
Oh, yeah.
And they ordered it in January 29th, 2016.
I feel like it fits in the CW.
Much better, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of their wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And the show, kind of an explosion of ratings for the WB.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
So, we need to make more shows like this. So the rebirth of the teen drama for today's age.
Exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some info about the show. I got bored with the show. Facts of the show. So,
other than it's based off the Archie comics.
Based off the Archie comics, I was just really excited to see that the original concept would have involved time travel. I was like, well, that would have been it. I think I would have enjoyed that more
than teen
time drama travel.
I mean, but Archie comics are
they're not drama though. They're not.
But they're
drama.
teen.
They're teen.
But
there's no drama to an Archie comic. Are you sure?
Because one of the plot lines is Archie's having an affair with his teacher, and apparently that's in the comics.
Okay, that may be in the comics now.
Oh, now?
But I know from what I read growing up, in the 90s, not like this was in the 50s.
Okay.
That was never in the Archie Digest comics. I know they've had a rebirth recently, but that was not. It was just all whimsical, crazy.
All fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eating hamburgers with Jughead.
Milkshakes,
yeah.
Women fighting over some nerdy-ass dude called Archie.
Yeah, Archie didn't look like he does in the TV show and the comic either.
So, Adam's done dropping knowledge on us. Some very light knowledge. He just wants to get through this episode as quickly as possible. So that leads us to spoilers. If you haven't seen Riverdale Season 1, I recommend watching it. Adam would say, don't waste your time, just listen to us talk about it.
I think you know who you are, and if you want to watch the show, that's more power to you. But I think you also know if you don't want to watch the show, don't watch the show.
So, as the overview, I thought we'd do a special overview today in the style of Riverdale.
You're going to narrate?
I'm going to narrate.
Like Jughead?
I'm going to narrate the first line Jughead narrates in the very first episode. It should sum up pretty much.
Okay.
The first season of Riverdale. And so I would like mood music in here. Give me a good Riverdale-esque vibe.
You hear that, Future Adam? Put the music in.
Put it in now. Our story is about a town. A small town. And the people who live in the town. From a distance, it presents itself like so many other small towns all over the world. Safe, decent, innocent. Get closer though, and you start seeing the shadows underneath. The name of our town is Riverdale.
Bum, bum, bum.
End scene.
I felt it.
You felt it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I can't do like a good Jughead Cole Sprouse voice, but
You were almost there.
I was almost there. But that pretty much sums it up. So it's a small town. It's pretty much like Twin Peaks. Have you seen Twin Peaks?
I would cast it as a
it's like
Twin Peaks
meets Gossip Girl.
It's Teen Peaks.
Teen Peaks.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a murder. One of the kids is murdered or goes missing, and they got to figure out what happened. And of course, Archie, Veronica, Betty, and Jughead are on the case. So basically, that's the whole first season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's teen angst. There's life problems.
Mm-hmm.
Betty and Jughead get together. Veronica and Archie get together.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just the whole awesomeness of Teen Peaks.
Teen Peaks, there you go.
So that's pretty much the overview of the season.
And a lot of overly dramatic.
There's a lot of overly dramatic things that happen. Like Archie sleeping with a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like Veronica's dad making another kid's dad kill himself. Not really making, but like impacting.
Driving him to it.
He pulled a Madoff and did some financial stuff, and so he's in jail. And so one girl's father kills himself, and she's very depressed over it. We've got jock boys sexually harassing women. We've got pregnant teens.
Runaways. Yeah. Forbidden love, a little Romeo and Juliet thrown in.
Yeah.
At least she was back from the underground. Isn't that whose dad was killed? Barb from the...
Barb, yeah.
Barb, yeah.
Barb.
It's good to see her back from...
It's good to see her alive in this season.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Upside down. That's it. Not underground.
No.
From the upside down.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. So, Adam, first impression, what did you think about Riverdale season 1?
Well, I was not entirely into it at first.
Okay.
Or even I was open.
You were open-minded.
And I watched it. I'm like, I'm going to watch it for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Then I got to episode 10, and I just lost it. The party episode just put it over the top. I was like, okay. And then I couldn't get back into it at all. It was just so not up my alley.
No.
That I was almost getting mad watching watching it. It was... at first, I gave it a chance. Oh, Luke Perry.
I mean, the mystery's pretty good.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like what happened to Jason Blossom, and then you like, is he missing? And then they find his dead body, and it's like, who killed him? And so like, I think they do a really good job of like each episode giving you a little bit.
And
I
think that was the part I enjoyed. Is the word I'll use there.
Right.
Didn't hate. Skeet Ulrich. It was nice to see Skeet Ulrich in there.
He's my him, Luke Perry, and then Machen Amick from Twin Peaks.
Yes.
Who's in it? Like they're probably my favorite parts of
Molly Ringwald.
I mean, she shows up
nice
here
to see her,
and there.
but
It was nice.
anybody could play that.
Yeah, but like Skeet Ulrich and like Luke Perry, they're fantastic.
That was good.
Yeah.
There were a few points where I was like, okay, I can do without a lot of this, but again, up until the party episode 10,
that's what you like. They
pushed
lost
me
you
over the edge for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, so needless to say, that'll be my least favorite episode. But yeah, I do think the storyline itself was interesting.
Yeah.
The whole mystery side. I think the Cheryl character was a little over the top.
Yeah, there's some like little over the top moments.
But yeah. I did it.
You did it.
Made it through.
You watched it.
Yeah. And
you're alive still.
Better on the other side for it. But enough about me. What are your impressions of the show?
I mean,
Not to bias you at all.
I love the first season of Riverdale because of its Twin Peaksness and because of the teen drama, because I'm a sucker for young adult things. So I enjoy it. I love Betty and Jughead together. I ship that real hard. I don't care about Archie and Veronica. They can do whatever they want.
Archie's a little stale in this one for being the main.
Right.
It's like he's a little cardboard.
He's a little cardboard. He's probably a little cardboard throughout the whole show. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just but he's nice to look at.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. I like, it's their teen angst issues they cover is like a wide grab bag of teen angst. Like each episode is like a check off the CW mark.
Yeah.
Did we talk about teen suicide? Yes. Check. Did we talk about teen pregnancy? Yes. Check.
Teen drinking? Yep.
Yep. Got that one. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I really like the mystery in season 1. That being said, season 2 and season 3, they're kind of like grab bagging a little bit.
I read that it wasn't quite as solid as the first season.
Right. They're like, what mystery do we do now?
We don't know. It's a mystery.
We don't know. So, that being said, I feel like Riverdale season 1 is the best season of Riverdale. So, you watched the best season
I could see that. I mean, like I said, I really didn't mind the first half that much. I actually kind of got into it a little bit. It didn't hurt that I was in the hospital and I could only watch that for 2 days.
Don't worry, Adam is okay.
I'm fine. Yeah, it's nothing serious.
He was in the hospital because he was watching Riverdale.
Yeah, just to do that. So in that setting, I was like, sure, I'll watch it.
Sure, why not?
And then I got to the other episode, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
So I'm not going to say it's a bad show.
Right. It's just that
it's just not for me.
Not your show.
Yeah.
So in the vein of Archie comics and whatever, we watched Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched 2 seasons. Well, it's like part 1 and part 2 of season 1, whatever.
Just call
Sabrina.
it season 1 and 2. Come on, Netflix.
Whatever.
It was a year difference, just season 1 and season 2.
What would you say is better, Riverdale or Sabrina?
For me, Sabrina would be better.
You like
just
Sabrina
because
better?
the supernatural element. I thought that was interesting. And not quite as much drama. There was drama there, but not as much.
I feel like it's the network thing.
Yeah.
I
the
feel
network
like that's
has
what
to
it
have
is.
those monsters, like
on
you said.
Sabrina Netflix, it's a little more subdued.
I thought it was interesting, too, that network show, not a really diverse cast.
Right.
Compared to Sabrina for being a smaller cast. But
I mean, they get more diverse as the seasons go, but still, yeah.
But I would still recommend Sabrina over Riverdale.
I kind of feel the same way, but
we'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. The next season, I don't know.
It's gonna tank. I don't know.
But I do like Sabrina more because of the fact they don't do as much network stuff in it. Like, they're not taking so many boxes off in Sabrina. But I do enjoy my Riverdale.
You would.
I would.
You're a Gossip Girl fan, right?
Yes.
So.
True and true. I read the books in high school.
Okay.
And then in college they made the show. So it was like...
You're like, what?
I was like, what?
I can watch this book? Do it.
Do it. Granted, the book is much better than the show because the show is definitely more tamer than the books.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I would say definitely read the book for Gossip Girl.
Also, the Archie comic book, much better than the TV show. Just
throwing it out there. So what's your favorite episode? If you had to pick an episode.
I really don't know which one's my favorite one.
Did you have a favorite scene? A favorite moment?
Anyone without Archie in it? Really? I do like the dynamic between Jughead and his dad. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that those are kind of to me the more interesting side of things, and then his relationship with Luke Perry,
right?
Frank, Archie's dad. Yeah. Like the two of them, that backstory was interesting to me. So I like kind of that part of the show. But that was spread out over a few episodes, so really I don't know if I can narrow it down to one episode.
Well, like the next season, like it gets interesting because like Jughead becomes a serpent. Yeah. And like he's like dealing with the serpents while his dad's in jail. So that's an interesting aspect of
what's funny is that he didn't think he fit in at Riverdale. Right. But that intellectual boy is going to fit in perfectly with the serpents.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's going to go over swimmingly.
In next season, he does not actually fit in with any of the serpents. Right. So there's that. Okay. But I like that part. The serpent part's fine. I mean, their mystery in the next season is, it's like, whatever. But him dealing with the serpents over Riverdale, like, that's the highlight of next season. So if you like the first season, you want to watch the next season, you should just for that storyline.
Okay. And so not to blemish the record here because of how much I didn't like it. What was your favorite episode? Maybe I'll agree with something that you say.
I really, really love the pilot episode. I think it's my favorite pilot. One of my favorite pilots. Because it gets you in. The story, like, the mystery of it all. I mean, you're meeting all the characters for the first time. You don't really meet Jughead in the first season.
Yeah, you don't really get into that.
Right. But you get, like, a taste of it and, like...
See, I kind of agree with that. I think, from what I said earlier, I think it's kind of... If it kind of continued that vein, I'd probably enjoy the show more.
Yeah,
that was that had a better feel.
Yeah.
But as it went, it just kept getting more and more and more.
But I also like the last couple episodes because it's like explosion of drama.
You get a lot of stuff. It's like, we're going to resolve all this now. What?
Boom,
Who's dead?
Boom, boom, boom.
Incest? Murder?
What?
Suicide?
Yeah, so, yeah.
All
That's
right.
probably my favorite.
Least favorite episode?
Probably the party episode.
Okay.
I don't really like that episode. I mean, I get why they do it because it's like kids deal with this all the time. People not liking other people, dealing with party stuff. I'm just like, okay.
I can't get over how nobody has any balls because they just let Cheryl walk all over everybody.
I know.
I'm like, why would you? Who cares?
I mean, she's the head of the school. I don't know what to tell you.
Also in that vein, what annoyed me about the show before that episode even was how explosive between her, dynamic is with everybody. And then an episode later, they're like, "How's it going?" And they would go do something else together, or they would talk to each other, and then it would have a huge meltdown explosion. How horrible she is, and then it's like, "Oh hey, how's it going?
Hey, Cheryl,
Archie, will you come to the dance with me?"
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, wait a second. Didn't you just hate each other?
Right.
Horribly.
Yeah.
So that was not a great.
Everyone loves to hate Cheryl, but also likes her
because she's,
as a human being, because she's fantastic. She does so much volunteer work.
But yeah,
FYI, she does not.
She does not. So there was so much about the party episode that.
Right.
First of all, Archie got super drunk.
So drunk.
And like the room is spinning.
Right.
And then 10 minutes later, he walks downstairs to play he comes downstairs and plays the Secrets and Sins game with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was just about to throw up, and now I'm fine.
Now I'm cool.
And then Jughead's dad just happens to hang out at the party the entire time.
I'm
the only adult here who has a record with the police, but I'm going to be at this party with a bunch of underage kids drinking.
Just making sure.
It'll be fine.
Nothing crazy goes down.
And then Jughead agreed to play the game after he got so furious and wanted to leave. He was like, okay, I guess I'll play this game now. Because the opening line from the commercial break is, so what is this Secrets and Sins game? That's Jughead saying that after he was forced to stay there. Come on.
Okay, yeah. So, bingeability-wise.
2.
Oh.
I didn't give it a 1.
I think that's your lowest.
It is my lowest. Even Big Little Lies, I think.
You would rather binge Big Little Lies. Note to self, season 1, we binged Big Little Lies, and we both hated.
Yes.
We did not like that show.
I can't remember what I gave it right now.
I feel like you gave it a 3.
Yeah, I didn't dislike it as much as I disliked Riverdale. Again, just not for me.
Uh-huh.
So
I gave it a 4.5.
Yep, okay. I'm shocked it was a little bit higher, honestly.
Well, I gave it a 4.5 because there's some episodes that, I'd rather skip.
Yeah.
But, I can still binge it.
So any other pet peeves that you had about the show?
No, I'm blinded by how much I like it, so I don't really have that many.
My only other annoyance besides what I've stated is the dialogue that they chose for these. These kids are supposed to be 15 years old. I know. They just are going into their sophomore year of high school.
Yep.
That's all. And the remarks they make and the references they make, like, okay, Montgomery Cliff. You really get Cliff? Do you know who he is? And then
I'm just saying they're very smart and intelligent.
I guess. My daughter's 13. She has no clue. Nicholas Sparks, she has no clue.
She needs to get on it.
Needs to watch her some Notebook.
Yeah. Get on everything.
And then the Holden Morrissey, Clawfield, the Catcher in the Rye reference.
Right.
I'm like, no 15-year-old.
They just read a bunch of stuff over the summer, okay?
No,
They had
these
to
are a
read
bunch
all
of
of those
40-year-old
books.
writers who are writing the teen drama.
Yes, no one's going to get that reference unless they read a bunch, which I do not. So,
Have you read The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger?
I think way back in the day, but I don't remember anything about
It's
it.
funny, it has a tie-in to this episode.
Right.
Because it's about a teen who's super moody and dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated this book in high school. It drove me crazy. I thought the guy would not shut up and stop whining. I'm like, get over it.
Get
and
over it,
other
man.
people, I'm like, that was a great book. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was horrible.
Well, and that being said, I read it, and I don't even remember anything about
Okay.
it. So that's my impression on Catcher
right.
in the Rye.
So you don't loathe it and you don't love it. All right.
It's
Gotcha.
just there.
It's just there. Okay.
So that leads us into our end topic, which I think is very fitting. And I know which one Adam's going to pick already. But who would win?
Don't you judge me. You don't know what I'm going to say.
I know what you're going to say. Who would win? Archie, Riverdale, Archie from the Archie comics.
When in what sense?
In a battle head-to-head.
In a fight?
Yes.
Oh, Riverdale would cream Archie
But you
from
just
the
said
comics.
he's cardboard.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's physically not able to destroy somebody else.
You don't think that
Archie-
Archie from the comics could get some licks in too?
No, he's wiry, but he's not.
He's not
He's
that.
not aggressive at all.
Well, neither is the one from
He's
Riverdale,
got a dark
obviously.
streak. You never know. Although Jughead's the one who threw the first punch in this season.
True.
So
Well, Jughead versus Jughead.
Jughead from the comics is just kind of invincible.
Goofy. Oh, is he?
Like literally, anything that happens to him, he'll get over it
Okay.
eventually. So I think he would just outlast the one from Riverdale. But who told? That's probably the biggest deviance from
Big Jughead.
Yes, that's insanely. He's not a moody teen at all. He's completely asexual.
Yeah.
Running around, all he wants to do is eat cheeseburgers.
That's
and have
all he
fun.
really wants to do.
He's not interested in girls at all. He's not interested in guys at all. Hamburgers, having fun, wearing his goofy crown hat. There's Jughead, everybody. Yeah, so not a drama-centered youth
No.
in the comic book version.
Well, I'd give Archie from the comics I think he did a couple licks in before Archie from
Maybe.
Riverdale would end it
Pretty quickly.
pretty quickly.
See, Archie from the comics just wouldn't get in a fight.
He'd be like, hey guys.
Moose would come and defend him.
Right. Moose is a gay in Riverdale.
He's a closeted football player in the... And there was a... I should have looked this up if I was more to the show. They did officially have a gay character in the comic book series.
Okay.
I don't know if it was Moose or they introduced somebody else, but I know the Archie comic like 3 years ago
Oh, they added
introduced a gay character. So maybe it was Moose,
Maybe
and that's
it
how they
was.
tied it into the Riverdale show.
Yeah.
But they don't portray him very kindly in the Riverdale show, so
No.
I don't think it'd be like empowering. Like, hey, we're represented by that horrible person.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep up to times in the current version of
Right.
Archie.
They're doing it. Not like old Archie.
I did like that the mayor's name was McCoy. Maybe we're related.
Oh, for sure. 100%. You're definitely related.
Josie's mom.
Yep.
I'm definitely a pussycat.
Adam and the Pussycat.
That's right.
So, Adam, what are we watching next week?
A Pen 15.
Woo! I am so excited.
It should be better than Riverdale.
I mean,
For me.
for your sake, I hope so. I'm super excited about it because it's early 2000s, and I feel like I'm going to relate to a lot of it.
There's an overlap. I was finishing high school in the
Yeah.
early 2000s.
So you'll get a feel
2000,
for it.
yeah.
You'll be like, yeah, maybe. I don't know what they cover. I don't know what they talk about, but I know it looks hilarious.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. And Pen 15 will be our third episode in Back to School special, but we have one more after that, and we're going to leave it a surprise
Okay.
because I think everyone's going to love it. So stay tuned.
Use
after
the word
that.
everyone loosely there.
I think people will like us watching it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to leave us a comment about how Riverdale's your favorite show ever, or how
much
Adam
you hate it.
is totally right. It's the worst
I
show.
want some rage writing about how much you hate the show.
Maybe you have a love-hate relationship with the show.
Maybe you hate how much you love it.
Maybe
It's like, I want to hate the show so bad.
it's a guilty pleasure.
But I can't help. I'm just attracted to it for some reason.
It's possible.
Yeah, could be.
Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you bingers next week.
Bye.
Bye.